The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivered.
Reels it in down the left side. Afterburners coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
Both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Harris back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live the play the next down. I like
touchdown, Bama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point was good. So an 82-yard drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Right back to the well. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him.
For 15.
3rd down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Great move there. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. Pressure coming. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Harris will throw. They're setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. Pulls his way forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Albright. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the big fella. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Harris back to pass. Oh, big juke to get past. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're trying to get to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So loud it's rattling your fillings on touchdown Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they'll try to tack on 2. Go straight ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Cabrera. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Albright. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Harris will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Alvarez. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Direct snap. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a good
touchdown, Alabama! And And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Discards a man. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and long coming up here. Harris back to pass. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The Tide will get the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The option look. Now the toss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. Good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Line getting set on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He breaks a tackle, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from a lot.
He lost one down the sideline. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.